There we go. No, not that. Tired. Still. I don't know how my body's gonna react tomorrow. I think I'll do just fine on Tuesday through Friday, but tomorrow, oh, it's gonna be awful to wake up. My body needs to process that melatonin. Hi, Ava! Alright. I have a coworker whose name is Ava. That's what I do every single time I walk in to our Little Caesars. I go, hi, Ava! Like that. Man. Where's my timer? There it is. Okay. Instas. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Boom. Well, I do need to see. $10,000 on a fursuit? No way. I will always be. That will always be my thought, is that you shouldn't. That's why you don't make fun of them, because they have money. That's just how it is. Okay. Well, it's not gonna do the command, is it? It is. Nice. Okay. I'm on 80. Okay. Now that that's done, what do I watch? Yeah. The instas are kind of odd, but you know. What's wrong with that though, you know? Some odd instas. Maps lighting is still okay. I'm 26 rounds away from whatever. I don't have that many dog rounds left as well. I have about 10 more hours, though, generally, of playing like this. Which does kind of suck. But nothing I can do about it. Ooh, no insta. Need to reach BO4 insta at some point? Yes. It is kind of fun. It is fun. It's hard, though. Did you see those? Look at that. Like, the snow on those ledges there, like, comes in and goes out. Weird. It is definitely fun. Being forced to play it in a different way, usually. Seeing what game-breaking bugs will happen, usually. I'll probably listen to. Might try to play Blood Until Instas. That would be fun. It's a difficult one. Definitely, it's a difficult one, but it's a fun one too. I'll watch this. I think I've already seen this video.
Cheers to a day off from your brickhead boss.
I have
Come
seen
on,
this.
don't say that.
Okay.
This animation was. Why do I? It's literally. It's like a habit. I have no idea. No, I started doing that maybe like a day or two ago. I'll throw and then crouch as I do it. It's like not a tick, but if there ever was a tick, that would be it. It's habit. I actually did the same thing whenever I was in my previous game outside the room knifing. It's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of fun. It gives my brain something to do. I developed this habit whenever I was out there doing the knifing, where I would do this right here. I would just kind of like press circle, X, then crouch. Or circle X, yeah, motor stim on, yeah, maybe that's a better word for it. But that I would do that all the time when I was out there. So, oh my gosh. It's just something like, I don't know. I like to think of it in the same way as, okay, not dealing with this already, man. My ABHs though have been like, every single one of them has been insane. That's a good one. Stupid dogs, man. Yeah, probably I don't know, the same way that like players will sometimes, if they're holding an angle on Call of Duty, you know, COD timing, where the moment you look away from a wall or something like that, then a guy appears around the corner to kill you. Same thing. It's like people when they're holding angles like that, they'll like constantly go back and forth like this. So it's kind of the same thing for me. At least in my opinion, I don't know, my opinion. Zombies need to screw off. I swear there's like a zombie on my back just like all the time.
To a break from your totally normal and well-adjusted boss.
Dude, I remember when this
Wait. There was
this animation was making the rounds way back when on YouTube. Not YouTube, TikTok. That's the one thing I don't like about the view of these though. It's like the dialogue, the one that I saw yesterday, the indie animation called like we're cool, like question is like called We're Cool. I loved that one a lot because the dialogue felt so good and it felt like an actual genuine conversation. These all feel like scripted conversations for you. Everything's scripted for the thing, but are restarts on tag hardcore even a thing? I would say yes, just for the Helion. Helion's definitely, like, you're going to save so much time with Helion compared to playing without it. Helion lets you, so, like, the very first time I did tag hardcore, I didn't use Helion when I got to 362. And that took about 130 hours. Second time I did it, I got to 362 in about 110 hours. So I took almost close to a full day off of my time, a full 24 hours. This one here is about 2 hours faster than that one as well. So I should hit 362 in this game in about 108 hours. And I bet with, you know, better playing and all that stuff, you could probably push it to maybe mid 100s, like 105 or something. So, Easter egg and using Trebuchet instead of Salvo. I would still say it's definitely worth getting Helion in that case as well. Well, maybe. You need something for insta-kill for the normal rounds. Yeah, I would still say it's probably... Oh, I don't know. That's a good point. You know, if you were to actually run that... Oh, my goodness. You actually... Hold on. You're bringing up a good point, though. So, imagine you play hardcore on this map here. I didn't even think about that. Holy, that's a really good point. So, imagine you're playing hardcore on this map here. You do the Easter egg. That way, all the Pack-a-Punches are open. But you don't, finish it. That way, you can use Pack-a-Punch throughout your game, right? Normally, if you're playing, you're going to have to use the Tundra Gun at some point because your Helion and Trebuchet are not going to deal enough damage on, the 100s to, all the really high rounds like that. But on the non-insta-kill rounds, you use Tundra Gun. Tundra Gun is a must-have. That's out of the question. Oh, wow. But if you don't, on the insta-kill rounds, if you had the Helion Salvo, sure, that'll help. What you realistically want, though, is you want the Trebuchet as well. Like, having the Helion will always be really good. And over the course of a 500-hour game, I think you're going to see a real big benefit from having both Helion and Trebuchet and the Tundra Gun instead of having only, no Helion at all throughout the entire game. Here's my opinion, right? You play the game and do the Easter egg. Part of the setup, you're going to have two parts to this here, right? First one is you're going to do the get Helion from first box, and then second part of the setup would, while you're doing the Easter egg as well, do the free perk Easter egg as well. And hope for one of 5 perks. I would say probably one of 4 perks is what you're going to need. You're going to either need to have Dying Wish, PhD, Stone Cold. Actually, no, you can't have... No. You can only have one of 3 perks. Holy. You have to sauce Bandit. That would kind of suck, though. Doing restarts for that. But it would be so helpful. I might try that. If I ever play this again like that on hardcore, I would want to restart for a good free perk as well. That way I can have all 3 weapons the entire game. Hopefully the entire game, where I went down or anything like that. That would be so helpful. Hey, my chaining sucks right now. I can't do it.
Something else I wanted to toast to.
What did you have in mind?
Well, we've been dating for a long time, and
they were
there's
boys.
a really
And
important question I've been
both
meaning to
boys.
ask you. Will you let me go to the bathroom?
Okay.
Great.
Hey, so should I say congratulations or better luck next time?
Neither.
Ugh.
Where did you put the ring?
I put it in your bag like you told me to.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah, man, the ring is totally...
Eureka?
I'll be there in 4 minutes.
Eureka,
Bye!
The voice is creepy? Yeah.
Whoa,
Well, it's... What's that one...
Sorry about that.
It's that one... It reminds me of that one character from that Maya and the Last Dragon. She's a very hated voice actor, and it's I think unnecessary hate that she gets, but also like kind of, justified at the same time. I forget her name though. She's a voice actor, with, like the Blue Dragon, whatever her name is. From Maya and the Last Dragon, which was a very good movie in my opinion. I really actually enjoyed that movie.
Get that dog!
Haven't watched it? Oh, I love that. I love that movie so much. It was amazing. I watched it on an airplane. That's why. If I don't watch movies usually, but if I ever do, it'll always be on an airplane. There's not much to watch. My YouTube feed is not giving me good things. I'm not getting stuck again. Yeah, oh my gosh, I have played like absolute garbage here. Oh my goodness. A few hours to go, I know, right? I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. And then I can't wait to do nothing but press one button. Yeah, wow. Wraith fires can't be used on tags since yeah, that's the only issue though. I do think though that the benefits like drastically outweigh the drawbacks though. It is unfortunate you can't use it. You know, maybe there might be a way still to get rid of him. Who knows? That is just like some weird trick. I don't know. That'd be cool. Maybe there is. Looked up, can you get rid of Samantha boxes on tag? I don't think you can. Yeah, definitely not. I'll go ahead. I probably should have flung just in case. Now the zombies are all respawning. Yeah. Should do some testing. That would be, you know, if you're on like multiplayer or something like that. I mean, you obviously have one person just not pick them up. But also, if you're on multiplayer, maybe if you bleed out and then respawn back in, you don't have them anymore. Which would be nice, but there's nothing. I don't think there's anything similar like you could do on solo that would work. Snowballs and drowning? Maybe. If you down with snowballs, I wonder. It'd have to be something super weird, though. Because having Wraith Fires would also, like... That's still... So, like, you can get maybe, like, 50 kills, 60 kills with a single Wraith Fire. On a 1 minute, you know, recharge. That would go so... That'd be so good. The sword specialist being meta on this map? I have no idea. For realistic, yeah, definitely would be good. It's just safer. Faster pullout time. Just, you know, invisibility. It's generally safer. Yeah, you can probably use both, but I just use Rags because I can just set my controller down and do something for a second. Oh yeah, sword to dash to ammo buys, then dash back instead of having to do a full loop around the map. I should have saved a snowball. Oh man, I'm like really tired. Reload as soon as I'm able. Bed now. All right. Good night. Bye bye.
I know you said stay out of this shit, but I don't get tired of it. You told me I'd never be happy. I'm not sad at all. Maybe I'm a fool, following my dreams, but mama, you're gonna see me on every magazine.
Oh! Nope. I don't have enough shots to make it safe.
I've been trying to get my weary head right, looking out across that shoreline. Lonely little orange boat light, heading out for somewhere new. If I lead into my so-called breakdown, I could build myself back up now. Better than before, you'll see now. I should set sail soon too. And I try, but nothing's getting through. Oh, uncertain life, I'm telling you that I just don't know how I'm gonna keep moving on. As soon as I let go, feel the bad times coming on.
Okay.
And I just don't know how I'm gonna keep moving on. As soon as I let go, I feel the bad times coming on.
Love how those change there.
Could've been, but a swing and a miss put me down on my knees. Should've seen the extent of relentless pursuit for a dream. Probably should try and make peace with my naivety. But it's hard sometimes, I'm still trying to work out why. Yeah, it's seeming to me there's a playbook I neglected to read. When I see somebody with a spark I lost, it's hard to believe. Like the gleam in the sheen when you enter a room, they all know what I mean. But for all those eyes, I'll behold a different sight. Oh, the irony. You never see quite how you're trying to be. For sure it gets to me, but don't worry, I can worry silently. And if I get another chance, then I want it. I got a little response, it up with it. A little skeleton, keep all work fit. Cause if you're trying to show the king, oh, I can't miss my alright.
I have no interest in listening to that right now. Anything? Insomnia doing.
Dork raid.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, I gotta go use the bathroom here. 3 more maps, Web.
Need a big fat
One
juicy
map,
piss.
one map every season. But it's confirmed only on the season reload that we're getting the next 3 maps, by the way.
Is that what it is? Every season really?
How's he played 51 hours already? There's no shot.
What up, YouTube? My name is Karki. We're back with another hot takes. It's been a long while, probably about a month and a half since the last one. Make sure to leave some more fresh hot takes, hopefully pertaining to the new heroes and the new direction of Overwatch since the February season began. But for now, let's begin with what we have stored up from old hot takes here, some new as well. First one is hot take. I think Mercy damage boost is a poorly designed ability. Fighting against a damage boost DPS is not fun or engaging. And for me, as someone who has played Mercy, I don't think it's fun to use just because you hold right click. I think if it was a resource like the amount of healing you do gives you damage boost, I think it would be more engaging. While I agree that it's probably a lot more engaging to give it a resource along with Guardian Angel having a resource, I think at this point in Overwatch, we would just be overcomplicating it for no reason and it would just upset more people than make the other half happy. Like there's a louder majority of players who play and enjoy Mercy in for most of her iteration. It's usually not the damage boost that's the annoying part. It's probably something to do with the res. On the receiving end, of course, like playing against a damage boost isn't very fun for a lot of people. But I've always been the belief that while it isn't the most fun to deal with, I think I can think of like 5 more things that are more annoying to deal with. If I see a Mercy pocketed DPS, in my mind, I'm like, they're sending 2 people, okay? I think you're stupid as a DPS to challenge the 2v1 every time and then complain about it afterwards. Like, you have to understand that, okay, they have 2 people and there's a damage boost, so their damage is literally amplified by like 30%. I think having Mercy's damage boost on a resource would make it even more difficult to gauge whether it's active or not. All this to say, is damage boost a poorly designed ability? Yes and no. I think buffs and debuffs and modifiers like this can belong in a game like Overwatch. It's been 10 years. Use your brains. If you see the damage boost, don't engage as hard. Pressure them. Maybe manipulate their vision aggro so you only challenge the Ashe with the Mercy pocket. If they're looking this way, then somebody else like jumps and shoots them the opposite way where they're not looking, and then maybe you can pick them off, you know? Like, that's how I've always viewed it, to be honest with you. Next hot take. No hero should have a perk against their counters, or all of them should. No in between. For example, Ball has a perk to block stuns, but Genji doesn't have a perk against beams. Well, Ball has a perk that's just a straight up barrier, which can block anything if used correctly, and so does Doomfist right now. And honestly, while beams are pretty strong against Genji because it goes through deflect, like that's your chance to disengage. I don't think it should be an all or nothing here. I do think some perks to help mitigate some weaknesses are totally fine, and Ball and Doom are traditionally really heavily countered because their hitboxes are much bigger, so they kind of get a little bit of a pass there, and they're the only tank. Genji has the, you know, he has timing, he can dash in, he can deflect other things besides the beam and disengage, engage, and he can pick his spots a lot more freely than like a Doom or Ball, who pretty much have to go in eventually or else their team is going to fall apart. They are the tank. Now, if they added a perk that gave deflect, a perk that allowed him to deflect beams temporarily during that, I actually wouldn't be upset with that. The take is that no hero should have a perk against their counters. I don't think so. I think it's good to adapt to it, and then the enemy team can just swap off the beams, and then that perk is suddenly not useful anymore. You know what I mean? So I think it's fine. Hot take, anti-heal is not OP. If anything, healing is. The fact that anti-heal feels so powerful is due to 2 things. Your health bar literally turns purple and people know what that means, so it's easy to focus that one person that is likely panicking. The other, in my opinion, more important reason is that burst healing is extremely powerful in Overwatch 2. Okay, we can tell this was probably taken a while ago. Sorry, we had a long list of hot takes that have been sitting in a pool, especially episode by episode. If I don't use them or go through them, they just like get pushed to the next one, so this is probably an old one. Just off the top of my head, BAP's regen burst heals critical allies more. That's correct. Brick packs burst heal now. Mercy has flash heal. Illari got burst heal from the perk. Plus, Wu Yang now has the second support with the heal boost ability. People say healing creep. The actual issue isn't just the amount of healing, it's the lack of downtime. It's the amount of abilities that can heal you to full instantly. Yeah, anti-heal I would say is not OP because it's limited to a few hero abilities, but it's there because like it's like one answer to shut down like big, large bursts of healing. Now, again, this take was a while ago, and now that the healing passive or DPS passive, which reduces all healing by 30% as long as you have damaged the target, has been active in the game for the last month. I guess instead of answering this take, I'm going to ask you guys what you think of this this change thus far. Firstly, I've been playing a lot this season. I have like 500 games in the past month alone. And I've definitely noticed it. I am a support player that it's much harder to pocket someone to full, and it forces me to be a bit more active and selective with who I choose to heal and whether I should just opt to shoot the enemy instead of just shooting the team. Because if I'm an Ana, for example, right, what is it, like 75 damage versus 75 healing if I shoot a teammate? If I shoot my teammate who has a 30% healing reduction permanently applied to them, that's like, I can't do mental math that fast, but probably like 50 healing or something, versus I can just shoot the enemy for 75 damage, assuming they don't have armor and whatnot. So the fact that there is that healing passive now allows things to die, which we don't want a Marvel Rival situation where nothing dies because there's just too much healing in the game. Overwatch is already like tuned down quite a bit, and with this passive thus far, I just want to say I've been enjoying it a lot more. So again, I pose the question to you, what do you guys think about it? And again, from this take, anti-healing is not OP. Agreed. I also don't think healing is OP anymore, especially before the season changes. Yeah, first healing was a little OP, or just, I wouldn't say OP, it was just a little annoying to play around, that's all. Hot take, I don't care about the top 500 changes. I'm not top 500 and probably will never will be, and the details of it will probably be ironed out since it's brand new. So this is probably pertaining to the challenger score system. Yeah, again, this was it doesn't even affect 99% of the player base where they did the challenger score system. A lot of people who have been watching my streams in the past month don't even know that like it's changed at all. They're like, wow, Karki, you're rank 50? And I'm like, well, not really. I just happen to play a lot and grind a lot because it's the new season. So I am outranking people who are in champion while not being in champion rank myself right now, but don't let the people know. It's not really a hot take. I understand most people don't care. That being said, they kind of have worked it around where you can actually change the filter on the leaderboard to actually filter by rank, and you can see the top player is like champ 2 right now, which is kind of still nice to see for those interested in rising up in the leaderboards in that capacity. All in all though, like I think as they continue to iron out, which they have, I think this challenger system is forcing high champ players to constantly queue. A lot of my friends are in champion and they are kind of queuing. Like they think it's annoying with the challenger score, but the match quality has gone up because they're less incentivized to play on alternate accounts, because it is worth something to play right now in champ. The queues are shorter because no one's smurfing and playing in low GM. The queues will be shorter, the match quality will go up, and champ players don't just hit champ 5 and just switch accounts right away to camp the rank, because there's no such thing as camping. The challenger score incentivizes you to continue playing. That's the aim it was trying to solve. Of course, introduce some new problems with how it weighs it on the leaderboard, like I just mentioned, but overall match quality has gone up. I do get pulled into champ lobbies here and there. Like they're actually playing the game compared to previous seasons, like I said, where they just hit champ 5 or very, very champ 4 and they just swap accounts because it was, you know, not worth the queue time, or they didn't want to lose the rank. Hot take, well, this was from January. I don't think they announced the 5 new heroes yet, but let's see. Hot take, devs have not put enough emphasis on making recent characters fun to play against rather than as. Venture, Freya, and especially Vendetta are frustrating to play against, even if they are balanced reasonably or can be in the future. Wuyang and to a lesser degree Hazard are amongst the most annoying in their role to play against. This is the same reason that Sombra gets all her hate. All these characters are very fun to play as, but very annoying to play against, even if they are not overpowered, and in some instances could even be argued to be underpowered. I don't really know how you would tackle like playing fun to play against. I feel like most people just don't like to play against heroes that either one-shot you or burst you or like CC you. But I think when you design a character, you should design it with the players' fun in mind, the players who pilot the hero, not so much against. And the reason being is because against, it's a team game. You're not always going to be in a 1v1 scenario. You have 5 or 4 other teammates, depending on the mode you play, to maneuver around their kit. And I think if you just if you like thinking too deep into the character development, where you're trying to like design their hero fantasy, like why are you carrying, like it's so hard to like consider it from the opposite end, because there's 50 other heroes you could choose on the opposition, and like they all interact with that hero differently. If you just want to like design your hero in that box, like where they stand and how they interact with your teammates first and foremost, maybe you can have some consideration. Is this a little too annoying to play against? Do they really need like this super hard CC at this point in the game? But I think with the perk system and as Overwatch 2 or Overwatch has evolved, they actually are starting to reintroduce some CC, if you haven't noticed, over the past couple of years. Even though they mentioned they removed a lot of it early in Overwatch 2, now that the game has been out for like 3-4 years, like the newer iteration, and along with the perk system to help mitigate some of the CC and all these like debuffs with the healing passive, some of the stuff might be a little bit of a necessary evil, or else you have a little bit too much mobility creep and all this other kind of creep in other directions. Like Overwatch over time and balance is always going to be a push and pull of many different systems and things. It's going to only get more complicated as time goes on because we're always introducing more. We're never really taking things out at this capacity. Like somebody entering Overwatch in 2036, 10 years later is going to have 100 heroes and they're going to be like, what the hell? That's so much to learn. That's why like I don't even play Dota or anything like that because I know there's like 100 heroes. And I'm like, okay, it's only ever going to get more complicated the longer I wait, but that's just the nature of it. I don't know why I started rambling, but this is to say with this take, I don't really think it should be a priority to emphasize how it feels to play against them as much as it is to just make sure the hero is fun itself first and foremost. The one they really missed in both regards is Mauga. It's not even fun to play as nor fun to play against. That's when it's bad. If it's fun to play as, okay, we can get away with it because we have some agency in the hero bans to just get rid of stuff that's a little annoying to you first and foremost. Okay, next hot take. This game needs to switch to stadium only and make it so you have to fight with 3 lanes with towers and small troopers as defense and change the setting to a cult 1970s New York City. This is a big shout out to Deadlock. I see what you did here. I'm a big fan of Deadlock. I play a lot of Sinclair. Okay, next hot take. Hit scan characters should never be hard meta. Hit scan characters are substantially easier to learn and also substantially more boring to play against. Especially recent, or console at least, mainly Soldier, Ashe, Sojourn are in at least 95% of my games in low GM. Even Tracer, who has almost always been somewhat meta, has seen far less significant playtime in my games recently. I disagree with this. I don't think hit scan should never be hard meta. I think it's perfectly acceptable. We are a first-person shooter first and foremost, and hit scan kind of traditional FPS style heroes are going to be more familiar with more people. Even if it feels like they're popular, doesn't mean they're necessarily meta, and I don't think they're hard meta when you look at the game in the grand scheme of things. Like, obviously you play on console, and hit scans are going to be more prevalent because it leans more into it with the whole zimming and the aim assist stuff, so that's going to be no fun. But you got to look at the game from all aspects, right? It's played globally, and metas are completely different depending on the region you play. Hit scan is like almost never really that meta in Asia. Well, I disagree with that. Well, here and there, but it's a lot of like Tracer and like Winston and fast-paced stuff. It's like Tracer, Genji for a long time. Obviously Sojourn gets played and stuff, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they don't play hit scan, but it really just depends on where you look, and I think it's an issue if hard hit scan heroes are just simply the best in all regions and all platforms. Then you have a problem. But I think they're not necessarily like making hit scans just so they can be meta, but they are a good answer to some of the heroes, and then if people adapt and adjust and switch comps, like hit scans can be jumped on. That's why this game is not all hit scans. Like you can have Winstons and Divas and Tracers and the projectile heroes. You can have the Mizukis and all these kinds of these are all projectile heroes and of a different kind of aim style, and they certainly do work in the game. Next, sizzling take. Ooh, okay. Orisa 1.0 was healthier than the game than Orisa 2.0. So we're talking about Overwatch 1 Orisa. Original kit had potential for clear strengths and weaknesses, good at range and bad up close. The counter to double shield should have been to rush past their shields and start wailing on them. The problem was, once you got past the shields, you had the fortified Orisa you couldn't headshot. You had a Sig with 800 HP, you had a BAP lamp to bail everyone out, you had Brig 1.0, and these were all fixable problems. Overwatch 2, Orisa is an unkillable block of granite when she's good, and boring as sin when she's bad. There's less counterplay to her abilities, nothing interacts with the spin spear except beams, and nothing interacts with Terra Surge, and Fortify is still Fortify. At least Bongo had some counterplay. One Fire Strike was enough to kill it. You didn't have to be Machiavellian smart to use it, but you had to think about where you put your Bongo. I don't even know if I said that word. I don't know what that means. I disagree. I think Orisa 1.0 was so much worse than what Orisa 2. Orisa 2.0 introduced like skill shot with the spears and a lot more movement. You actually had to like you actually get to move with the spin, and you can rush and brawl into people. You can sit and poke, but you can also rush in and spin, especially as the trade-off for not having shield. Now, that being said, Orisa does have a shield when she gets her level 3 perk, and that can be really annoying, but at least the shield is a little bit more palpable, and she doesn't have the double shield or the other shield like a Sigma to play with, especially if you play 5v5. Now, 6v6 Orisa, a little annoying, I won't lie, if you play like Orisa with the shield perk with Domina, or actually, a lot of people play Sigma Domina sometimes. But you're not wrong in the sense that the way to counter is to rush past the shield and wail them. You brawl into them, and that is it's the reason why Domina is actually quite easy to penetrate. I just realized what I said. If you push past her shield, you play Ram, you play Ryan, and you just get past her shield. She has no Fortify, unlike Orisa. She's a lot more vulnerable in that sense. That being said, Orisa suffers from something called large hitbox. she's not that much of a problem. I don't even think she's very meta or not, and she's not very good past like a certain rank at this current time. She's safe and stable and good where she's good, but like whenever I see an enemy Orisa, I'm never like, ooh, like I'm super scared. It's just, I think a lot of lower rank tank players feel like they have to engage with the Orisa, and that's where they fall short. It's not fun if I play Queen or like a Roadhog or like have to constantly deal with this Orisa in my face, of course, and like that can be a little annoying, but you have to kind of like do your best to adapt around it. A lot of people just like to bash their head into the wall and go head on with what you're not supposed to go head on with. All that is to say, I still think Orisa 2.0 is infinitely better than the 1.0, where you just put the shield down, do a little suck, and then just shoot behind the shield, press fortify, and then repeat. Like this, at least the gameplay loop for Orisa allows you to have agency between sitting and poking and then just spinning in and then like chucking a skill shot spear, getting in their face. But like you have to be careful if you overheat, like literally not just when your resource overheats where you can't shoot, like you will actually just melt your hitbox, you blow up. People think she's unkillable, but she's so easy to kill. Like it boggles my mind sometimes. Anyways, the current success of 6v6 is only because tank has been miserable to play in 5v5 for months. As a flex player, I stopped playing tank for a while, and every time I want to go back, I immediately regret it. But as a DPS or support, I prefer the game revolving around a single tank. Interesting take here. Here's the thing with 6v6. Here's my absolute counter hot take to this. 6v6 is successful in North America PC only. It is an absolutely not popular queue at all in Europe, Asia, or on console in those regions as well. It is an NA thing, myself included. I play it a lot, right? I'm an NA North American streamer, and a lot of streamers play it, and the high elo lobbies are filled quite nicely here. When you look at the leaderboards for the other region, it is a dead queue. That's not to say 6v6 isn't successful, but it's a little misrepresented. It really depends on the community and the microcosm you kind of follow. You know what I mean? That being said, tank has been, you say miserable in 5v5 for months, but like, I mean, this is a bit of an old take, right? I don't know when this was screenshotted, but I think tank is pretty fun. Like I've always enjoyed the 5v5 tank experience. I like being the raid boss, and I think tank actually has one of the biggest impacts in the 5v5 game mode format by far, because you have lethality and you have so much HP. If you pick and commit to your spots correctly, you will absolutely dominate. In any case, that's my take on that. Next hot take, tier 3 perks should be introduced. Tier 3 could be those bigger, more controversial choices like cast, flashbang, and May freeze. I do actually like Overwatch's current philosophy of making a choice and how that impacts the game. Agreed, I think we've evolved enough that we could actually add one more layer of perks to the game, especially super late. But I think that comes with the choice. I think we should, if you're gonna add tier 3 perks, you might have to speed up the rate you build up your perks, so at least people get them. Because right now, sometimes you do get your major perks pretty late, and that's also a good thing. But I also think you should be able to reset your perks in spawn, but like you can't just like reset and choose the other one. It's more of a, you reset and you have to wipe it from zero and start again. It's like you swapped a hero that you haven't played, you have to build the perk up again. If you played a hero and you don't like those perks anymore, you can go back and spawn, reset them, so you don't have to do the cheese method, because there's a cheese method where you disconnect from the game and reconnect to redo your perks. Some people abuse that. You should just let people do it in spawn. There should be a cost associated with it, and the cost is to build it again. And then the next logical step, at least for me, is tier 3 perks. I like that idea. All right, let's do one more hot take here. Hot take, Sombra nowadays is the most counterable hero in the game, and constantly banning her to me is a skill issue. I'm gonna get flamed on this, but I will stand for it. Picking her and staying by your team members already helps yourself and your teammates in letting you know where she is, and you can melt her with so many abilities. She's not the most counterable hero, but she's certainly not as bad as she used to.
Today I piled together some of the weirdest clips that I've been getting as of late, and this issue seems to only be growing on VR chat, with people just completely lying about having certain mental illnesses or even making up their own for funsies. Now, I myself am someone who struggles with ADHD and an anxiety disorder that I wasn't diagnosed with until I got quite a bit older, so I don't get these guys' incessant need to roleplay as someone with mental issues. But I don't know, maybe mommy and daddy just didn't leave enough presents under the tree, and pretending to have DID, Tourette's, or age regression just fills them with a little bit of nicheness that they need to keep going. That being said, if you like my channel and you haven't subbed, what are you doing, brother man? Hit that sub button. Let's get right into the video.
I just get stressed out and overwhelmed. When I get stressed out and overwhelmed, Jennifer takes over. Jennifer is my altar that protects me from harm. Jennifer is there to protect me.
Dude, these people are so... Stupid. Uh-huh. Okay, pal.
Created out of pure trauma. DID is a trauma response. DID is a trauma response created similar to like Eve's problem, but DID is caused by trauma so great that it comes out of the darkest depths of your soul, splitting your soul into multiple entities.
Does it ever hurt when you like switch or whatever?
Yeah, that's why I was kind of silent for a couple seconds when I switched back.
You were processing that pain.
Yep, and I'm slightly nauseous. I'll be fine.
How long does it take for your body to regulate, like, post-switch?
It varies depending on how long they're out. Jennifer did admin shit again. Try having 1,500 of them in your head at all times, and when they were having a bitch fight. Let's go into the other area instead of huddling around here, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I actually have, like, moderator separation anxiety, so I can't really be too far away from the moderators of the instance.
Haha, very funny.
It'll just be easier for you to kick someone if they mess with me if I'm not separated.
I am about to either let Jennifer out or I'm gonna do it by myself.
Why does Jennifer need to be out?
I don't know where it is, but I heard it too. I'll go find him.
I'll help you identify.
How about you keep your distance from me because you're not a mod?
Well, no, I'm not a mod, but I'm just trying to help you in the sense of keeping the area safe.
I don't need your help. Balls do not have the horn.
I think this dude's exercising your souls.
Take my soul early?
Not until you pass.
Oh, I have to die first?
Your soul can't travel until you have passed, because currently it's bound to your body. Unicorns used their horns as a form of defense originally, and then evolution took it away because it wasn't needed as much as they evolved. I mean, I've been playing VR for a long time, but I can feel stuff, but I don't feel pain.
Did you feel my exorcism? Can you feel me pet you?
I can feel physical touch, but I can't feel pain. The virtual body and my real body have started to merge. Is it time to murder someone?
Everyone out besides Blizzard before I bring Jennifer back out.
Well, you know what? Jennifer's a bitch.
Why would he say that about Jennifer?
My grandfather, he was reincarnated as an eagle and watches over me every day.
Or they become an altar.
I'm really sorry, Alice. I'm sorry.
No, Cypher, please go. Cypher, please go.
I just spawned.
Leave the instance, please. I don't like being told to calm down. I don't like being told to calm down.
You think I'm calm right now? I'm losing everything. My sister hasn't been online in 2 weeks since the video with me.
It's okay, Cypher.
Telling people to calm down doesn't help.
Thank you. How am I supposed to be calm when at any point I could end up in a video just like her?
I even knew that at 18.
No, you got aged up, remember? With magic.
Sadly, you got aged up with magic.
But
it's better to grow naturally. I've been growing naturally more times than I can count, and magic does not help you mature at all.
She's always running away.
Stop crying.
I love her to bits, but she acts like she's still 12.
She's going through a long episode.
It's a phase.
Currently in a state where I can easily snap and end up killing someone, even my kid. Even Argon's not safe at this stage.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying everyone around me is not safe. Even my partners aren't safe in this state.
Stay away from Tui.
Growl at me again and watch your throat get ripped out.
Son! Calm down.
Oh, okay.
Turn into your other cute avatar right now.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you, I've been aged up by magic once. It did nothing good for me. There, I've aged you down with magic. Back to your original age with magic. It's not painful.
So for the blockage, man, some other, YouTubers doing things that they should not be doing. I go into full block mode. Sorry for my condolences. The Hazel's alerting me.
Great.
Hazel is coming here, but everyone has to act normal, though. But remember, we have to have our, day off. No recordings today.
Will you guys record?
Recording us?
None of us don't know how to record.
I know how to record and also document. I do that no more. I don't do that no more.
Just hear them the fuck out.
Everyone just hear them out.
Tell him to unblock me. I don't know why he blocked me. He's being me.
Just let them fucking explain.
Come here, Tilly. Be okay. No nibbling. No, don't cry. I said no nibbling, no crying.
If you ask us to block our child, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Is she saying I'm a troll? No, you're not a troll.
I'm going to bash your skull in right now. Shut up.
Unblock me right now. Tell him to unblock me.
Fuck up.
He's not blocking our daughter.
I said shut the fuck up.
She's my granddaughter too. I am equally scared for her. I am on your side here.
I think this is easy for any of us.
I'm shaking.
How do we know you're not the one working with them?
They think
Alice,
it's their
can I
friend.
say
They think it's their friend. I'm crying.
I
Saying
want
like
you all to be honest with me. Do you guys know any of the people that joined? Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. I'm doing my own investigation. So shut the fuck up.
Alice has a tendency to, investigate.
Tell me, do you know any of the people?
I knew one person from 2 days ago. He requested off me, and we were playing a game with some of my other friends. And then that's when I was requesting off you guys because I was kind of getting uncomfortable with him.
I don't know any trolls.
And then I joined you guys, and then he spam invited me, and then I invited him in, and then I guess he invited all those other YouTubers.
So,
I would never lie to you.
Apologize to my friend Alice.
Wait, I'm not sure what I did wrong. Is it the thing that I did because I muted Alice when they moaned in their mic?
I guess it was just a whole conversation of you and Gold arguing with me about the whole tick stuff, which I will say, again, nobody can control an actual trigger. See, it happens.
the moaning stuff,
that it happened right there when you want example. I'm asking.
Feel it?
Yeah, I felt that behind me.
What if I bite your nose? Hang! Whoa, David, he can actually feel it when I bite him. Hang! Hang!
Doesn't ring real.
Ow.
Hang!
Yeah, just be careful not to do it too much because I still haven't learned how to control it yet.
What do the bites feel like?
Oh, it's like it actually feels like I'm getting bit IRL.
I can't, but that's so cool. I want to unlock it. That's not fair. How long did it take to get it?
For me, it almost took me almost a year
I don't even know
and a
that.
half to develop it.
Well, I've been playing for 6 months, so hopefully now I'll start to develop it too. Here, you try. You try to hit me and see if I feel it. Nothing. This next clip is what caused me to release my statement yesterday in regards to not really wanting to do pred catches anymore without proper law enforcement. Mystic Means, a predator who I've caught and reported more times than I can count, is still live and active on the platform with no ban or repercussions, and you can tell that he now has a newfound confidence. And you can appreciate VRChat for instilling that confidence in him. The confidence to know that he won't be caught and he won't be banned. And yet Milo Murphy can catch a 1-week ban just for trolling one of VRChat's many paid YouTubers. Parsival, you're a total loser, by the way. Anyways, here's the clip.
What's up, Miss Ego? How you doing?
It's been going good. I mean, I've just been recording stuff, trying to get more videos out. Took like 2 weeks off, so. I heard that you and freaking someone got together.
Oh, yeah.
You did?
heard about that, huh?
How'd that start up?
I don't know. Well, I'm glad you know about that.
Wait, it wasn't like secret or anything, right?
No. He's on his old. He's on his old. He doesn't he didn't add me on his main account.
Wait, so you guys are like trying to keep it DL though?
Yeah.
Well, because if his audience found out that he was like dating someone in VRChat, they'd probably get kind of mad.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because if they find out, then I'm gonna get targeted and he's gonna get targeted, and I don't want that.
Wait, why are they gonna target you?
Because I'm dating the boogeyman. I'm not scared to date him.
Like they call Prox the boogeyman now? You're not scared that he's like just gonna record you? Like he's just trolling you?
No, he's not trolling me at all.
I don't know, bro. The boogeyman knows how to lie, so.
Okay, Mistako, but I'm not testing you. I just met you. I've seen the videos, Mistako. Yeah, I don't know why you're being mean.
Wait, wait, what? How am I being mean?
You're asking the wrong question, Sigma, okay? Did they tell you that I'm the alpha?
I mean, I know that, obviously.
Well, listen, Mistako, I love your videos, I watch your content every day, and I watch Prox every day. I don't want no more, I don't want no trouble. I mean, I don't want no beef. I don't want no beef, bro, because I'm dating him.
Why would I give you beef for dating Prox? That's my friend.
So listen, the only person that I don't like is Milo Murphy.
Wait, how come you don't like Milo Murphy?
Because he's a chump.
He is kind of a chump. Wait, what do you think the chumpiest thing about Milo is?
Oh, hey, Clouds, I know that's you. Yeah, nice try.
Oh, it finally clicked for you. Or are you still talking to the same 15-year-old boss.
Listen, whoa. Well, listen, we don't have no beef anymore, okay?
What, are you just gonna keep talking to these kids until you get arrested, or what?
No, I'm not gonna get arrested. You know that, Big John, okay?
You don't have no beef, but you're in here with a bunch of little kids again.
I'm not talking with them.
You are talking with them. What do you mean? Grooming? You're literally actively grooming him to come back to you.
You're trying to rage bait me. It's cute. But it doesn't work with me no more. It is rage bait. I'm the alpha. You're trying to rage bait the alpha. Hey, do you want my autograph? You can sign my ass if you want to. You know I have a power. You know I have power, right? Did you forget I'm in a poly, dumbass?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You don't have a sexuality. You're just a pedophile.
Really? Okay, yeah, maybe I am, but that's
Maybe
not
I am.
kinky
What?
with it.
So, since like your life is kind of just ruined with the whole like paraplegic thing, you just like come on here to ruin like little kids' lives because you have no power in your own.
Nope.
Is that the whole plan? Oh, I get pushed around in a wheelchair all my life, so I need to get on VR chat and take advantage
It
of
doesn't
little
phase me
kids.
no more. And I'm not this person you speak of.
You're not the person I speak of, but you're currently in here with a bunch of kids.
No kids here. You're delusional. No, that's not a kid. No, that's not a kid. That's just a fitbit imagination.
Literally tells you he's a kid, and I'm a kid too.
Yeah, I don't hear no kids talking.
Crazy. Don't you just love VR chat though? Because it lets you like just be a and just like rain hell on like a bunch of like children without punishment. Isn't VR chat so nice for you?
Shut up. This wall that I'm leaning on is insanely cold. My back is currently cold right now because it's literally below freezing.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but that wall's actually a VR wall, and you actually can't feel it. I don't know if you've ever known that before.
In real life, I mean.
No, but you can't feel it in real life because that wall's actually in the metaverse of VR chat, so you actually can't feel it.
My bedroom wall.
No, but you
is
said
insanely cold.
but you were leaning on.
There's
That's
snow
not a bedroom
outside.
wall, though. That is literally a VR
I'm
chat.
not talking about a
That is literally a VR chat metaverse wall. That's not a real wall.
Immersion. It's actually real life.
Yeah, can we not have any IRL talk, please? No FRP. You will be banished from this world of the metaverse of VR
FRP,
chat.
Paul still playing?
You want to catcall me again, motherfucker?
No, I'm so
You want to catcall me again? I'll rip your head off. You hear me?
I'm so sorry.
You think that's any way to talk to a woman like me?
I'm so sorry.
I will melt you!
Get away from me, mommy. I can't.
You don't remember me, do you, Cyber? Oh, what a shame.
I'm gonna be real, your voice sounds ever so familiar. Wait, can you give me a refresher? I meet a lot of people in the metaverse. I'm just curious on how our paths came to a crossroads.
It was here. We talked for a little while.
I thought you were gonna be angry at me.
Absolutely not. Why would I be angry at someone who's lesser than me? Oh, sorry. Was that insulting? I'm sorry. Deeply sorry. I've been working on the way that I talk to people. I didn't mean it as an insulting way. It's NPD. It's hard for me to manage it.
What's NPD?
Narcissistic personality disorder.
Oh, so you think like you're the bee's knees then?
Goddess.
Goddess, right.
It's just, it comes with the territory.
I actually have a friend named Argon who believes he's a phoenix god from like a million years ago, and that he's like been respawned a whole bunch.
Well,
of
there's that, right? There's that, which is like all that. I'm just talking about the sense of being. Like the personality is, I put myself up at such a high pedestal that I think that I am perfect, and I really do try to, work on it. But man, this shit has me in a chokehold.
I mean, do you do anything that's like really good that like maybe you should feel perfect about?
Don't ask me a question like that.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to help you like self-reflect here.
No, I'm sorry. Well, see that there you go. That happens with MVD. Narcissists can't self-reflect. They basically lack the complete empathy to self-reflect on anything. Yeah, so it's very difficult for me to self-reflect on anything, to be honest with you, to keep it a butt.
You're married to your wife, but you let somebody else do all the fucking. I see. You gotta outsource, right?
I'm typically busy like 10 hours a day with my VTubing career, so...
Yeah, I gotta outsource with my wife to India.
Yeah, why the f*** did you outsource your wife through India? What the f*** is wrong with that? That's a crime, dude.
It's gotta be racist. It's a crime to sexually interact with Indian people.
As a punishment. But as a gift, I would have it be, of course, people from my country. Do you want to know shit from the future?
Sure. What happens next week?
Nuclear bomb, we're all f***ing dead. This is the last bastion of humanity. There you go.
That's the future. Where are you spending the last bastion on VR chat? I feel like that would be such a dull end.
Last
Dude, imagine.
bastion.
Wait. Wait, hold on. Close your eyes and imagine with me. You're like sitting at your desk, like pants down, ankles up on your monitor, like just absolutely jorking it. And when the nuke drops, bro, you just get incinerated. Like VR headset is burned into your shadow. That would be hype.
There's gonna be something very long burned into that shadow as well. Reminds me of the guy who was gooning when the Pompeii volcano went off.
He's mid-gooning. I was lost to my own devices.
So wait, Komodo, you know Zoomer? I'm friends with Zoomer too, so that's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know people with narcissistic personality disorder could have friends.
I mean, shit, we make them. Well, here's the thing, right? You know Donald Trump, right? I figured everyone knows. DJT, right?
I don't know who that is.
His whole shit is that he also had, like, most politicians have NPD. Like, it's flat out a fact that most of them are narcissists. But in order for them to get to the top, they have to be friendly and have friends with people. That's just the way it is.
Okay, but you're not the president, and that's a guy who plays VR chat, so what does you being friends with him gain you?
Number one, when I saw the fact that he's a DJ, I thought to myself, you know, that would be great to have at my parties.
Secret bush.
Oh, never mind, because somebody decided to be a big mouth. How terrible. You are a fantastic goat. It's brand spanking new.
Very little people have been brought in on the secret, so we expect you to hold it.
Oh, the secret? I can keep the secret.
Don't tell anyone about the bush.
Oh, it's been here for about 2 months. Yeah, that's pretty new, bud.
They're trying to get a reaction out of you. Just don't give it to them.
What?
Cyber, what are you talking about? But no, I'm just a woman.
You're not just a woman, though. You know, a goddess. So you gotta keep seeing yourself in your mind.
So again, you're missing what that is. So when it comes to NPD, right? The inner projection is very small in me. The outer projection, right? That's what that is goddess, etc., etc. Like that's goddess, queen, etc., etc.
Oh, but you don't actually
and that's why.
think you're a goddess or queen or nothing?
No, because most narcissists, it's mostly just like coming from the inside outward, and the closer you get to the inside, the more you realize like a lot of them are really self-loathing. Like most narcissists, they'll always self-loathe.
Because you said you can't do any self-reflection, but self-loathing would be a form of self-reflection.
Yes, but also it's not to the point where we can do anything about it. You see, that's the whole thing about self-reflection, is that you can still do something about it. Versus with most narcissists, it's very hard to do something about it. But again, there's nothing, that's the thing about mental health, there's nothing saying that you can't try.
Can you make, wait, are you an avatar creator?
I make Navis, yeah.
Could you make me in-game 20-foot tall Navi?
20-foot tall Navi?
Or how much would it be for me to get 2 Navis? Because let's just say I want to combine them.
If you want them to be really custom, they're probably going to be like $1,000.
Can you make it to where the...
A Navi? That's insane, man. Aren't those the guys from, like, Avatar? Or something? Leave me alone! Ah! Alright, we'll play 81, then we're going to bed, because I'm tired. Okay. Oh. fucking dogs, man. All right. There we are. Wow. I just used the wrong one. Insane. There it is. That's why I need aura. Oh yeah, holy chrome. I just need to get a red seal on that and I'm good to go. Destroyed my shield? Really? Fuck you. Love it when dogs just float in the air. I've hit 4 of those, and not a single one has ever. Oh, my brainstorm. Wow, that's a very lucky one. for bed. I'm tired. That's a nice one. Oh, no, 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 I forgot. Wow.
seal wild card. I need to go in on space or heart. What am I doing? Or space. I'm so stupid. That's... Oh, if it's drawn down. I hit the wrong one again. Now spades and clubs counts the same suit. Alright. Gotta get rid of that immediately. There we go. I have $400 or more in a single run. Fish soccer real quick, I'm going to bed. That was a cryptid. I should have grabbed that. That's it. Not much. Well, good to know I got that achievement. It's bedtime. Tomorrow I got a pokey day. Alright, bye bye. I'll see you guys.